Okay, we're back working on the Volkswagen today. My daughter went ahead and took care of the interlockers, welding all that, getting the beams welded in, and also doing the jack points, welding in as well. Today, take care of a panel we had left over. It should be a little piece for the bottom here. We had to do the outer panel first before I could do the inner panel. So I'll build the inner panel for that, weld that in today, get it all situated. Then we'll try get the steering on the brake booster, horn, the emergency brake, and other components out of the Volkswagen. That way we can start working on the floor out of here. While I'm doing the floor, I'll also be going to do the front of the Volkswagen to take the nose off. That way it gives me a little more room to work, but we'll see how it goes. And patched up some holes that were on the top there. The way I did that was I used one of these tools, and it's just a copper piece on there. Let me show you these other ones. And what I do with these is I just put them behind like this, and then I'm able to weld the holes. When the weld hits this, it kind of doesn't bounce off, but it doesn't stick to the copper, and it allows that weld to kind of flare out, and it grabs whatever I need there, and I can actually fill in those holes. I don't want to have to put a whole panel in there, cut that all out, because it wasn't that drastic or that bad. So I just went ahead and filled those in like that. And then in here, there was a couple of holes in here, so I went ahead and filled those in. Went and sprayed everything in with some weld-through primer. And now I'll go ahead and put in my patch in there. So that's what I'll do next. So I got the panel done. I could have ground out a little bit more on this bottom part, but I just left it the way it was. We're going to be putting the Rhino liner under this. We're going to sand all this down by hand, and then we're going to epoxy the bottom. And then after we epoxy, we're going to put on some Rhino liner cover. So it should take care of quite a bit of that. Anyways, you're not really going to see it that much, so it's okay where it's at. hold it for you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill in these holes right here. So the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna take this copper backing. You guys can see that. And we're gonna put it up against here. And what Leo's gonna do is he's just gonna spot weld in there, fill in those holes and come back and grind it. So give us a second. So we set up. Now you can see that the edges don't have any holes in it. Ground that down, and that'll be good enough. Now the floor will go on top of that, and then the floor we'll put some holes in the floor, and then we'll just spot weld it in there. Should be good to go.